Peyton, how sweet are these little kittens?
I can't handle it. I just can't. Betsy came up and was like, it's a mini grumpy cat. Because it's just gonna hang with me. It's the calmest thing in the entire world. I think it just wants to do the weather with me for a little bit. So,
Oh my gosh,
okay,
sweet.
little grumpy
Thank you
cat.
so much.
It's rainy out there, isn't it? It is. All the house cats out there don't want to go outside in the rain, do they? Just like us. We've got some wet weather across northeast Ohio, especially down to the south. Parts of Huron and Richland County, too, zooming in just a little bit closer to homes, and then parts of Tuscarawas County, right around Walnut Creek, Strasburg, some more moderate pockets of wet weather. Oh my gosh, I just can't take it. It's so cute. But when it comes to the past 72 hours of rainfall, all the rainfall radar estimated since Friday, I think generally speaking, we've had about 2 to 4 inches of wet weather across the area too. We've had some bullseye zones. It's not only down south, but it's also closer to Erie County. I think Erie County, parts of northern Lorain County, about 4 to 6 inches of wet weather. And then further south at about 4 inches. So we don't need more wet weather. And I think that's the biggest concern going forward. Yes, a rumble of thunder is possible. And I'll step off and hand this little beautiful thing to Betsy so I can do the rest of the forecast for you. But, oh my goodness, a little star in the making. I think her name is Gray. I think it's on her collar if you see it. Area of low pressure trying to push further to the east. We've got a warm front trying to lift, so some more wet weather attached to that. But we're not done just yet. This area low obviously wants to pivot about, and it is doing just that. My mom called me earlier and said it is pouring back in the suburbs of Chicago. We're not in for that kind of wet weather. I think maybe generally speaking on top of what we got, maybe ½ an inch to an inch, and that would be some isolated higher totals. I think the more pronounced rainfall is going to be back off to the north and west for us. But this thing will hang with us for at least the day tomorrow, and definitely this evening and the next 12 hours. So the rain chance is going to be off and on as we go through time tomorrow, but pretty consistent tonight, I think, especially if you work your way closer to the lakeshore communities too. We hang close to 70. Temperatures will drop into the mid 60s tonight. As we start tomorrow morning, the wet weather will start to move on out, but this is the timestamp of 8 p.m. tonight. Upper right-hand corner, you can always see it there. We've got some heavier pockets potentially here, but I think the isolated thunderstorm risk is definitely lower. We've had the cloud cover today. We've had the ongoing wet weather too, so I think that's really limited in capabilities as we go forward. Tomorrow we start cloudy, a peak of sunshine here and there, but the isolated spotty shower chance, kind of that annoying wet weather that you debate even turning the windshield wiper on, is going to be how tomorrow plays on out. But it will be unseasonably cool thanks to the shift in wind in your National Summer on the hour forecast. We'll have a northerly wind component, so it will keep us relatively cool. Even as we start the day on Monday, I think an isolated spotty shower can't be rolled out for the day then. And dependent upon how we start to recover through the day tomorrow, I think sets the tone for Wednesday. But beyond the middle of the week, we do have another cold front that does pass late Thursday into Friday in your Union Home Mortgage extended forecast. This weekend, though, start planning any event you want outdoors. Maybe it's a Guardians game that's in town. I know tennis in the land is making a comeback, too. Sunshine, maybe a few clouds, but things do get toasty as we approach Sunday. High temperatures are close to 90 degrees. Laura, there's so much to go forward, but my mind is still on that adorable kitten.
Oh my gosh, aren't they sweet? Sweet and
so
little and
sweet.
cuddly.
Yes.
Remember, they like to be adopted in twos.
Do. I mean, you
Okay.
can adopt a future meteorologist kitten, so might as well.
I don't hate the idea, Peyton.
either.
Thanks so much.